Hello guys, today I'm going to be reading my very old book I made that's about warrior cats. You know that one book series about the cats in the wild and they fight in wars, things like that. And so I made a book about that, but it's kind of like an AU, little child's first fan fiction. Anyways, I'm gonna read this, and this is gonna be filled with horrible grammar, fast pacing, and I don't even know. I haven't read this in a while, so let's begin. Prologue. The prologue. Prologue. That's important, because that's not the first chapter, it's the prologue. Besides, it's like not even a full page long. Barely. A tortoiseshell sea cat stepped into the shining pool of glowing water. Cats of Starkland gather around the pool. The she cat yelled. Oh, I'm sorry. She was yelling. I'm not yelling because I don't want to make my parents mad, but pretend I yelled that. A silver blue she cat and a brown tabby tom stepped forward. That's a mouthful. Anyways, many others followed. What is it? If you want some company, you could just ask. Spotted Leaf. Oh my gosh, it's the medicine cat that died. Anyways, the blue she cat growled. Grrr. Anyways, what is it? I want to discuss a loner cat in the forest, please star. His name is Oak. I remember that. I remember when mewing was a thing. Spotleaf mewed. But before she could continue, a tom dashed toward the pool. Which Tom? There's like... Oh wait, there's actually one Tom mentioned because they're all women. Anyways. Guys, look, he hissed. It's an incoming prophecy. Soon, they all had the vision of a large, horrific monster sprinting towards a tree. It crashed into the tree. No, I thought it crashed into the river. Young me. Causing the tree to catch on fire. To catch fire. To catch fire. Not catch on fire, it's to catch the fire. And soon the entire forest was set on fire. I could definitely tell this was made when I was really young. Anyways, a pile of bones appeared, and a lake of blood surrounded it. And then everything turned black. The she-cat murmured something, but no one could tell what she said. You know, I actually have a reason why I didn't say what she said. It's because I did not know how to write a prophecy for this. I didn't even have a prophecy in the first place. I just wanted to give the main characters a reason to be special. So I didn't even make a prophecy. I just made something up. Horribly. Improv. Anyways. The cats in the background all cast him forward. A handsome ginger tom stepped forward towards Spotted Leaf. Spotted Leaf, what does this mean? What will we do? Blue Star turned to the brown tabby tom. Alert all the others! As he dashed away, she looked back at the pool. You are our only hope, Oak. The tortoiseshell sat there with her eyes pinned and her tail drooped, crouching so that she could think of a resolution to this. All of a sudden, the tom yelled. Okay, why is this is what I mean by I have horrible pacing. It literally just like has no breaks. There's always something happening. Also, it used to just end at the resolution to this, and then I added more because I felt like it was too short. Oh my gosh, that was a bad voice crack. Anyways. A young cat stood before them, quivering. The tortoise recognized him, the deputy of Creek Clan's Sparrowheart. Also, some context. So this AU of warrior cats is basically, so I had an idea where it would be so that the forest got rebuilt. That's why it's called Forest Renewed. Genius, I know. And so there's new clans now. They're basically the same thing, just they have different names. Anyways. Where am I? Who are you? We are the cats of Star Clan. I'm sorry, but you fought hard for your clan and died. No, I need to save Creek Clan. But the battle you died in, Creek Clan won the battle with Bog Clan. No, not from Bog Clan. Those frog eaters won't stand a chance against us. It's... Who? Why'd they assume it was a person? Anyways, Broken Flame. Sparrowheart stared at the sea cat with concerned eyes. Broken Flame? Spotted Leaf mewed. She had heard of Broken Flame, but he never seemed like an issue to her. And then I just stopped because I was too lazy to add anymore. Okay. Oh, it's the main character. Oak. Oak felt the gentle rays of sunlight peer onto his fur. He opened his eyes and was blinded by the flaming ball of light in the sky. Oak was confused that his friends, Skull and Morning... Oh my gosh, these are definitely corny as hell, but to be corny and cringe is to be free. We're not waking up beside him. He looked out towards the lively river by his home and padded down a small slope. His brown fur began to stand up as he heard paw steps coming down the tunnel leading into his home. Hey, Oak, a familiar voice meowed. Oak had a joy in his eyes. He padded over to the cats entering the small cave. Greetings, Skull and Morning. Got any fresh kill? Yep. Here's the middle meal. Oh, glorious Oak, the almighty Morning, the majestic ginger sea cat, sneered as she dropped a plump bowl in front of him. This is the only thing we got, though, Oak. Skull, the black Tom with a white head and piercing gray eyes, said sorrowfully. So, I thought it was tough to have the like happy looking character be like mean and the dark looking character being like nice and like a soft little guy. I thought it was so tough for doing that. And Oak is just a main character, like, you know, like that one green haired guy from what's it called, My Hero Academia. He's like that, I think. I don't know, I've never watched My Hero Academia. Anyways. It's alright. I can cross the cliff and check the land there for prey. Morning smirked. Well, you better hurry up before you accidentally recreate the last hunting incident, she hissed. Morning! I told you not to talk about this in front of Skull. Hey, Skull. Want to hear about what Oak's hunting incident was? Shut up! Oh my gosh. I'm having too much fun with this. See ya, Kitty Pet 2.0. Oh, glared at Morning, trying to snap back with a response, yet stay quiet. Bye, Oak. Have a nice hunt. Skull mewed. Oak bounced off to the rushing river that passed by their secret home. Oak and his other friends lived under the cliff. The cliff was near a rapid river, with part of land drooping under it. Because of that, the loners could use the land to stay sheltered and unseen. The loners learned to cross the hard, fierce rushing river, which made it easy for him to cross the river that many cats would call deadly. Well, then why is it... I wanted to make it so that they could swim in the river so that they can drown their enemies, but I can't do that. Because, fun fact, this was made from a school Chromebook. And they would actually crash out if I did that. So, anyways. He made it onto the land on the other side of the cliff and climbed up the rocky drop, leading him up to more higher land. And he made his way onto, without knowing anything about the clans, Creek Clan territory. You see, this doesn't make sense because he was talking about how, he would be scared of people coming and finding him. But he doesn't know what the clans are. I guess he's just afraid of people finding him, but whatever. Before he could even open his mouth to catch a scent, he heard a small rustling noise, but he didn't really notice it. He walked around and spotted a plump mouse. Oak started to drool. Oh my gosh, he's a freak! Anyways, but remembered what would happen if he came home with nothing for his friends. Immediately, he rose up into the air as if he was flying and dove toward the mouse. As the elk was about to catch the mouse, he was pounced on by an orange and gray tom. The tom started to claw his soldiers, snarling. Oak yelled in pain while trying to rake the tom's belly. The tom yelled for plate and jumped off, his tail lashing and blood dripping off his stomach as he rushed into the bushes. Oak started to calm down, but quickly got up back into fighting position. But more cats from Creek Clan rose from the bushes, baring their teeth in a vicious snarl. Oh gosh, this is so my character. Come back for more of this hot shot, Oak snorted. The snarling cats did not attack. They backed away, and a bold, light gray tortoiseshell she-cat with broad shoulders came forward, silencing the cats with a flick of her tail. What are you doing in our territory, loner? She mewed harshly. I came here to hunt for my friends. What's wrong with that? Oak growled deeply. The problem is that this is our territory, and only ours. I'm afraid we will have to hold you prisoner before we may let you go back. But there's plenty of prey here. I'm sure we can share it. You will not be speaking of taking prey from Creek Clan. You've entered my territory, and you will follow my rules. Dark Smoke, Oaks and Miss Rosethorn, take this loner to the camp immediately. She hissed, her eyes narrow slits. She then turned her gray back against him. As she pattered away, she snarled many unintelligible things, while twitching her tail in annoyance. Oak looked back to the three cats who were chosen to bring him to the camp. Yet did not fight. Though he was a loner, he was very peaceful unless provoked. That was the toughest thing. I thought that was so tough. I thought it was so cool because I thought that if he was peaceful enough provoked, that meant he was the alpha. He was the alpha omega, alpha wolf kind of thing. I don't know. Because of this, Morning called him the Kitty Pet 2.0. Skull was just Kitty Pet. Soon, he was brought to a stream. Two large boulders with odd pocket marks allowed them an easy crossing to an island surrounded by brambles and thorn bushes. Other cats inside started to murmur. Kids stared in wonder, and the gray tortoiseshell was sitting at a rock with a small pool of water in front of it. Cats of Creek Clan, a loner has been spotted in our territory and has become our new prisoner. Please treat it with respect. It's a cat too, not a fox or badger. The cat mewed. My deputy, Dark Smoke, shall arrange guarding times. Queens, protect your kids. And the loner, tell us everything. Now. Oak shivered at the harsh words of the she, but still stepped forward, quivering at the fierce sides of other cats. My name is Oak, and I don't mean any harm on your clan. Yeah, right. Why should we trust the loner, Cloudstar? Dark Smoke hissed. Remember the attack with Dark Smoke. You know we do not speak of him or his clan. Oak, please continue. Oak swallowed. He had never felt this much pressure in his life. Facing his fears, Oak slowly began to continue. I used to live in the gorge with my friends Skull and Morning. I only came into your territory to hunt. The cats around him murmured, and the queen's shoulder first stopped bristling. Yeah, this wouldn't happen in Warriors at all. They would, beat him up and then keep him prisoner and then maybe let him go, but they would not be this quick. Because if this little kid just said maybe we could let Oak join, they would not do that. They'd have to prove him first. And then I think one of the other things I don't like is coming up, the thing I most hate about the comic. Cloudstar, maybe we can let Oak join if he proves himself. A small dark gray tomcat with white spots mewed while stepping towards Oak. A queen as white as a blizzard dashed forward and grabbed the kit by its scruff. Stream Kit, what have I told you about talking to... Oh my gosh. What have I told you about talking to other cats outside of clans? The queen hissed. Your father, YAOI, would not be happy about this. The queen's tail twitched towards a gray tom with yellow fangs. Oak figured that was YAOI. I thought that was such a good name. I'm honestly pretty proud of myself for that, I have to say. That's pretty clever. Anyways, Cloudstar signaled the clan, including Oak, to be seated and to stay quiet. Stream Kid is right. Maybe he could join. And his so-called friends too. Oak smiled. Can I go get them? No. I'll send a patrol to get them. Now, where did you say they lived? Well, the gorge. Sorry for the... It's supposed to say the cliff. So let me... Well, the cliff... Cloudstar paused to stare at Oak, then sighed. That's Meadow Clan's territory. I'm sorry, Oak, but I can't help. YAOI, show Oak to the prison. Dark Smoke, you will guard him. Cloudstar meowed. Then she snuggled them to their places and dismissed the meeting. I'm sorry, I'm really congested right now. Oak padded alongside YAOI and Dark Smoke. So, Dark Smoke, can I call you Dark? Or, let me read it. So, Dark Smoke, can I call you Dark? What's it like being a deputy? Do you get special perks? Oh, Oak purred. Dark Smoke gave a deep and fierce glare. Listen. Oh no. I meant loner, not longer. Okay, pretend that says, loner. Listen, loner. Just because the leader accepts you doesn't mean I will. I don't know why she did. You're practically a kitty pet without two legs. Dark Smoke hissed. YAOI, you agree with me. Oak stared at Dark Smoke. Even though he was a kitty pet 2.0, he hated being called a kitty pet. No. Oak here is a loner, but he would never dare to enter the soft life of a kitty pet. He is only kind because he's just a kind cat. Not all kitty pets are nice, too. Oh, YAOI growled deeply. sheathing his claws, and gave him a blow on the ear. Oak stared in horror, but did not interrupt at all. He just kept padding along. I thought that was so tough. I thought it was so cool for writing that. Anyways, Oak narrowed his eyes from the brightness of the sun as he padded into the clearing, grooming his unique fur. His fur had always been different from other cats in the from other cats. His back, the start of his tail, and a small part of his head was a deep brown, but then blended into a creamy brown into his paws, the tip of his tail, and his muzzle. I wonder why the other cats have such unique names, Oak thought. Oh, I probably should have done the voice. I wonder why the other cats have such unique names, Oak thought. Stream Kit trotted towards him with his litter mates. Force Kit, Opal Kit, look, it's a badger, Stream Kit mewed, trying to act like Cloudstar. Attack my warriors! All the kits pounced on Oak, and he realized their little game. Ah, no, you've defeated me! Oak squealed, squirming around to act like he was being killed. Stream Kit giggled. If you ever want us to spare you, then say Creek Clan is the best clan to ever exist. Badger, Stream Kit mewed. Anything for you to spare me. Creek Clan is the best. Hurrah! Come on, guys, let's play a different game. Oak smiled at the kids and then saw Dark Smoke, so he obviously padded up to him. Oh no, not this part. I know this part. It's like ingrained to my brain. Okay. Hey, Dark Smoke. Sorry about last night. Can we still possibly be friends? I'm scared. What if my parents hear this? Oh no, they're probably gonna think I'm like insane. Dark Smoke glared at him. You can't be serious, right? You want to be friends? Why would I want to be friends with someone who drowns kids and eats them? Dark Smoke hissed. Yet Oak looked confused. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This was literally just taken from the Owl House. Their whole dynamic is, oh shoot, where'd I go? Oh shoot. Okay, anyway. So that entire scene was, they are based off Luce and Amity from the Owl House. The lesbians, yeah, but it's male and warrior cats. Yeah. But they're very implied, because if I wrote that on my school Chromebook, I would be expelled and exercised. Like, they would exercise me of my sins, because they're like really Catholic, and that they don't like that. I think my principal's like homophobic. So yeah, that's why I didn't write cat warrior cats yelling. Cat yelling. Anyways. Okay, I don't actually know what you do, but it's probably bad. Listen, Dark Smoke, can't we just be friends? I already lost the ones I had. I just want, well, somebody to just kind of hang out with. Oak whimpered. Dark Smoke's gaze softened slightly, but yet he turned away, still having his iconic "I want you to die" look. That was stolen from Percy Jackson. I have to just say that was stolen from Percy Jackson. That one scene where it's like, I forgot what it was like I hope, like it was like something like giving me that blank look. It was something like that. I like took that from Percy Jackson. There's a lot of references in here. Be aware. Oak would go after him, but it would be worth it. He just padded over to where most cats sat. All cats who can hunt for themselves gather around for patrols. I don't think they actually said this in the books, by the way. I used to play Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. You know that one Roblox game, the one Warrior Cats Roleplay. I used to play that all the time. So that's where I got most of these ideas from. In fact, I still have Oak as like a morph on War Castle Ultimate Edition. Anyways, Oak didn't know if he had to go for patrols, but if he had to, he hoped he got a good patrol team. Optimus, you'll lead a hunting patrol with Freepaw and Weed Meadow. Heatherface will lead a herb patrol with Rosethorn, and I will lead border patrol with Dusty Dreams and DuPaul. The rest of you go do other duties. Oak sighed. He wanted to get out of camp once. He had to stay in his dingy hole of thorn bushes to stop him from escaping. He could only come out to eat. Even then, he was guarded by cats. Sometimes he wondered what a normal life was like. Normal clan life was like. He felt like he wanted to join it. And that's how this little guy joined it. This chapter was more recent. So it's much better. Oh my gosh, go away keyboard. Okay. Chapter 2. This chapter dos. I don't know how to say chapter in Spanish. My Spanish teacher is basically teaching me nothing. I didn't even know what frijoles meant for a long while. So yeah. I don't no habla español. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry to any native Spanish speakers who are watching this. I apologize deeply. I'm just really bad at speaking Spanish. Although I'm learning German. Dark Smoke kicks a small pebble, his tail drooping slightly. That was Kitty Pet. No, Loner was ruining his life. First, it was his quarrel with Yarrowbite for his honest opinion. Secondly, he had been doing absolutely nothing and still got to eat prey. He could have been letting the apprentices rest for once and make him do all the work. He was the one who tried to steal prey anyways. Dark Smoke padded over to his leader's den, hoping to have a word with her about this freeloader. Cloudstar, may I speak with you? He muted his politest voice. Oh, Dark Smoke. Yes, of course you can. I was hoping to speak with you as well. Cloudstar answered awkwardly. This is my personal opinion, but I think we should kick out that kitty. Loader, freeloader. Dark Smoke screeched. Oh, okay. This is my personal opinion, but I think we should kick out that kitty. Loader, freeloader! Dark Smoke screeched, but not loud enough for anyone who was actually trying to hear it. Dark Smoke, Oak is not a freeloader. He's actually quite nice. It has, not much, but he's not a freeloader. Okay, that's how short chapter 2 is. I didn't continue that because I'm like lazy as hell. Anyways, chapter dress. I said that wrong, didn't I? I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. Anyways, Oak picked up an old skinny mouse, a regular meal for a prisoner, from the festival kill pile and sat next to Weed Meadow. Darkbox sat next to him, but after all, there were no more spaces. Cloudstar had leaped up to the clan rock and yelled, "All cats who can hunt for themselves, gather around for a clan meeting." She gave a signal with her tail to Oak to step forward. "Oak, you have been living life as a loader, but now you shall live life as an apprentice, until your mentor says you are ready to become a true Creek Clan warrior. And by the powers of StarClan and our warrior essence, you will be known as Mudpaw." That name Loki sucks. Mudpaw, like you'll see what his new name will be, but his name Loki sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm so congested. Hold up. I don't know why I sound so congested. Oh, wait. I think I did it. Okay, I'm a lot better now. I can breathe better. Okay. Yeah, I'm a lot better. Okay. All the warriors stood up and standed. Mud paw, mud paw, mud paw. Even Dark Smoke did. Cloudstar waited for the clan to quiet down. Yarabite, this will be your second apprentice. Your apprentice, Ocean Mist, has been a great warrior to Kree Clan, and I'm sure Mudpaw will too. Do you accept this mentorship? I do, Yarrowbite purred. Clan dismissed. Mudpaw went towards Yarrowbite, and they touched their noses. That sounds awkward. That just sounds wrong. I don't know. Mudpaw caught in the corner of his eye. That dark smoke was glaring at Yarrowbite. Right. Ooh, someone's jealous. Ooh, hints of envy in his eyes. Ooh, he's down bad. Ooh. Mudpaw was led to the apprentice's shed. He was the biggest cat there. Reedpaw was mainly the only other apprentice he knew the name of, so that wasn't a good start. Yet he drifted off into deep sleep. Soon he was in a forest. This is his dream, by the way. It never said that, but this is his dream. One of bog and darkness. Yet light peeked in from the treetop. Suddenly everything caught fire. He blinked and saw a lake full of blood and bones. The tortoise-shelled she-cat appeared to him. A simple crash can lead the forest to blood and bones. He woke up to Reedpaw hitting his head with his paw. Wake up! We're already gonna miss the training! Reedpaw growled softly. At this rate, we'll only be able to walk to the first boulder. Mudpaw licked some off of his paw. Jeez, I'm coming. Mudpaw and Reedpaw walked out together. A single leaf fell from a willow tree. Okay. Leaf fall is coming sooner than we thought, Mudpaw murmured. Mudpaw walked over to Yarrowbite. So, what are we doing today? Fighting? Hunting? Learning how to defeat foxes? Mudpaw mewed. Oh, okay. I think that's supposed to be Yarrowbite. Well, let's hurry. We don't have much time. As it crossed the river, Mudpaw could only smell fish and willow. We should start off with the borders, and then the gorge, maybe. All right, Yellowfang. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. All right, Yellowfang, let's do it. I got this. They paddled around rivers and trees, seeing rabbits and birds zooming past them. But Mudpaw noticed they were running away from something, and he soon saw a slim body lurking in the bogs. A fox! Mudpaw gave a nod to Yellowfang and set out for an attack. This would not happen. This would not happen in Warriors. This would not happen. I'm gonna skip this because it was kind of boring. Oh wait, no, it actually just went away after like 2 sentences after it was introduced. Okay, Mudpaw was already sitting patiently, his eyes as white as the full moon. Alright. So, you want to know why I was so upset at Dark Smoke? He meowed slowly, wanting to build suspense. What was because I was a kitty pet once. Dude! Bug like sick or something, bro. Anyways. I was, but still like was because I was a kitty pet once. Anyways, I got named Pebba. I was the strongest in two-leg territory, but I was discovered by Cloudstar at the fencing outside the fence. She was so kind to me, and I'm glad I will get to teach a cat who will be like me too. What will I be then? A warrior of respect and power, someone worth being in Greek Glen. What accent was that? I don't even know, but that was definitely an accent. Okay, why is there another chapter 2? Okay, chapter 2 is like long. Okay, there's like multiple chapters, 3 and 4s. Okay. My pa looked around the clearing, trying to recognize the cats he knew. The beautiful, yet sassy pink sea cat who smelled of roses was Rosefort. The gray and orange Tom who tracked him was Broken Flame. Oh, that's the villain! It's the villain! It's the villain! It's the villain! It's the bad guy! It's the bad guy! The evil! The light blue gray she cat was Ocean Mist, and the tan Tom with wheat in his fur was Weed Meadow. Weed! The medicine cat is a dark gray sea cat with bright green eyes and named Heatherface. This was so I could keep track of all the characters' names and how they looked. And all the dark blue gray. Okay, I think this was just talking about the cats. No one liked him. A sudden yell for a meeting broke his thoughts, and he turned his attention to Cloudstar wasn't there. Oh my god. Who could have guessed? Chapter 2. Mudpaw stared in horror. The only Cloudstar could call out meetings. Darksmoke was on the rock with tears in his eyes. Cloudstar has been found dead for a patrol attack with Wind Clan. Okay, it's not Wind Clan. It's supposed to be like Meadow Clan or something. I don't remember. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, I smell something good. My dad must be cooking something yummy. Anyways. The warrior code says I must choose a deputy before Moon High. Ocean Mist, you have proven oh wait, I forgot to say, yeah, Cloudstar died. Because Broken Star killed her. Oh my god. Okay, so Ocean Mist becomes deputy. I don't want to read all of this. So I'm gonna look for some of the parts I like. Oh wait. Read but tycoon. Read but tycoon. The entire clan. Hold up, I guess. Sorry, I had a notification because I'm so popular on YouTube, and you should like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Oh my gosh, I didn't say. Oh, that was so bad. I'm sorry. I'm still like and subscribe though, maybe. Ever so possibly, perchance. Okay, I'll stop begging. Remember, read push, and oh wait, so this is Dark Star. Okay. Remember, read Bush and Mud Tycoon. You must hold a vigil and not speak while guarding the clan. But anyways, congratulations. Dark Star meowed. Also, before you say anything, I only said nice stuff because it was a meeting. Oh my god. Friends? Mud Tycoon purred, putting his paw out. It's a start. Idiot. Dark Star growled as a hint of amusement came from his eyes, putting his paw out as well. It's literally like the Baku Deku thing. Have you played that one game before, the Baku Deku YN story? I have. This is what it's like. Ocean Moose, Broken Flame, and Mud Tycoon headed out on a hunting patrol. They all split up. Broken Flame went around the same direction as Ocean Moose, but Mud Tycoon never thought that seemed wrong. Mud Tycoon sighed and opened his jaw. Broken Flame's apprentice, Gorgepaw, was running away with horror in his eyes, and Mud Tycoon ran after him. Gorgepaw, what is it? Mud Tycoon asked. I was on a border patrol, but I trailed off, and I saw Broken Flame and Ocean Mist, so I went to say hi, but Broken Flame tossed up Ocean Mist and clawed her on the neck. And Broken Tail... Oh, wait, it's Broken Tail killed Ocean Mist. But how? They went the opposite way. Oh, nobody's gonna believe us. I'm not sure if I'm trusted as others. People are gonna think I'm doing this for, well, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Let's just go before you find us. I think he saw me when he went to lick the blood off his paws. They sprinted back to camp, keeping it cool, and went straight towards Darkstar's den. Darkstar, I have really something important to tell you, and you gotta listen, because we might die from it, Mud Tycoon squealed. Darkstar, wake up! What? Where's Ocean Mist? I'm going insane. She's dead because Broken Flame killed her. Haha, very funny, Mud Tycoon. If you wanted to hang out, you could have just asked. Okay, what was this actual switch up? Like, Darkstar was like, girl, I hate you, baka. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Somebody's gonna like make a confirmation of the stuff I did. Oh no. It's like so hot in my room right now. I'm like actually dying. Anyways. Darkstar, this is the most serious I've ever been. Ocean Mist is dead. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Cut that out. Okay. Dead. I can't do deep voices anymore. Dead. Lead me there now, then. Lead me there, then. Now, show me this supposed dead body of yours. They trotted out of the leaves then and walked and off to the two boulders. Gorgepaw stayed behind. They soon walked towards the direction of where Gorgepaw ran, and they saw Ocean Mist's lifeless body. Broken Flame standing by, licking her fur. Broken Flame's neck fur bristled as they appeared from the bushes, but it stopped soon. Broken Flame, tell us what happened. Immediately, Darkstar growled. Well, a loner jumped out of nowhere and pounced on Ocean Mist and gave it a large bite on the neck. I tried to stop it, but it was too late. Yet, I fought hard against the loner. Why can't I smell Mud Tycoon's hiss was cut off. It was hours ago. I must have been sitting vigil here. Oh, but I've been. Sorry. Wait, I smell the loner. This must have been the spot where I was spotted. Mud Tycoon thought. Clever. But why didn't you bring her body sooner? Darkstar asked. Oh, sorry, I was so alarmed as I know the fake history. We'll bring her back to camp. I must choose yet another deputy and stay vigil for her as well, Darkstar said sorrowfully. Hurry! Monty couldn't help Broken Flame with the body. Broken Flame fur bristled and he glared at Mud Tycoon. That's just like so bad. You'll regret coming into RiverClan, loner. And it had been 3 days after Broken Flame's deputy ceremony. The fall had begun. Crisp leaves covered the ground and sweet scents filled the air. Okay, so most of this is just like boring lore. So, let me see. Oh, hold on. My dad could hear me. Oh no. He went to tell me the dinner was ready. And then he came home and told me. I was telling him what I was doing. And then he said, oh, I heard you. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get to the part where that it was actually pretty good. Okay, so this part's pretty good. So he's right. What now happened is he went to the Karen place and he's gonna see Darkstar. He saw a raggedy black shape lingering by. My tycoon slowly walked over. He couldn't tell if it was a loner because of all of the Karen. The figure suddenly noticed him, his eyes wide as a full moon. I use that phrase a lot. The figure mumbled something as he trotted closer to him. And my tycoon felt like he was frozen in place and shut his eyes, trembling. Step away unless you... Hold up. Step away unless you want to get hurt, he meowed nervously. But, my tycoon, why would you want to hurt me if I'm your friend? The voice replied happily. My tycoon opened his eyes. He realized that it was Darkstar. He was covered in grove fruit, scraps, and trash. His fur was unkempt and disgusting. Here, I can take you over to where we're staying. Where? My tycoon asked. His fur began to bristle, tail twitching in irritation. Broken Star would be furious by now. A small mew came from the broken shed as a fluffy cream. Okay, it's not as interesting anymore. Okay, so they leave. They met up, and like Darkstar was being like a simp, even though I didn't say that explicitly, but he was definitely simping. Anyways, Broken Star looked at Mud Tycoon with fury. Wait, I gotta remember how to do his voice. What have you been? You're by no prey, and it's so hard. You expect me to let it go? But I found Darkstar. He's in the... Darkstar? I buried him with Roseford and Reed Meadow. Your closest allies. You told them your plan because you knew they would trust you. Broken Star looked off to the side and sighed. He pattered away to his dead, turning his head back and glaring at Mud Tycoon. Go get some rest. You'll need it. Mud Tycoon snorted at the hardly threatening. Sorry, I got congested again. Hardly threatening sentence pattered off to his nest, and the other warriors looking at him strangely. What's with him? One cat said. Maybe he's turning it back to his old ways and revolting against the leader, spat another. Mud Tycoon went up to the warrior den and lay down in a moss. Oh, I know what this is now. So he was a hero and he went to a burning house and he saved a kid because he's so cool and he's a main character. Okay, this is the part that is really good. Okay, so like it's gonna be like a bit after this. Explains the scar. Poor Fang must have been in there for a while to get that kind of injury. Good thing you saved her. Ma-Tai-kun looked over to the kid. Her entire left side of her face had been burned severely. Her left ear was partially burnt away. If Ma-Tai-kun had gotten her out of there, she would have died. Ma-Tai-kun, would you like to name her? Had her face preferred. Burning kid. Really? Oh, hold up. Really? Yeah, she's burning as if she's always bright or fiery. Did you really think I would name her after the thing that caused her the scar? Heatherface chuckled and signaled her with her tail for Ma-Tai-kun to get out. He patted out of nowhere, getting a face full of fur. Hey, watch where you stand next time, Ma-Tai-kun snarled. What did you say, Loner? Broken Star hissed, sheathing his claws. Oh, Broken Star. Hi. Tick. Is your door accent as bad as your respect? This is just a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? I know what you're doing. Sneaking off back on the patrols, going to the Karen place, disobeying orders, and being disrespectful to your leader. Well, I know you're a loner, and I've always been. I could believe it any day. At that moment, everything just snapped. Broken Star had been insulting him enough. He had to give him some payback. You don't know anything about loners. You bloodthirsty monster. All you know has to be is a whiny mouse brain. He yelled with anger and fury coiled in his voice. Eyes full of rage, he struck his chest with his claws sheathed, making a small X in the claw marks. The entire clan gasped, murmuring things to one another. Hold up. You shall be exiled for this. Ooh, got exiled. Anyways, I'm not reading chapter 4, maybe later, and I'll read the other stuff I didn't read in a different video, because this is almost a freaking hour long. And I also have to eat dinner, because I'm a big back. So let me know if you really want me to read more by giving me hit it now and give me a subscripto. Okay, bye. Leave. Bye.